Life unfolds in the present moment. It is in this very moment that we find the essence of our existence, the core of our being. Every breath we take, every heartbeat, is a testament to the now. Yet, our minds often wander. They drift away from the present, caught in a web of thoughts and distractions. We find ourselves lost in a maze of memories and anticipations. We dwell on the past or worry about the future. Our minds replay old scenarios, reliving moments that have long since passed. We fret about what is to come, creating anxiety over events that may never happen. This keeps us from experiencing true peace. The constant mental chatter, the endless cycle of thoughts prevents us from finding tranquility. It is like a storm raging within, obscuring the calm that lies beneath. Eckhart Tolle's The Power of Now teaches us a profound lesson. It offers a pathway to silence the noise, to still the mind. Through its teachings, we learn to anchor ourselves in the present. It shows us how to break free from this mental clutter. By letting go of unnecessary thoughts, we create space for peace. We declutter our minds just as we would our living spaces, making room for clarity and serenity. The present moment is all we ever have. It is the only time that truly exists. The past is but a memory, and the future is a mere projection. The now is where life happens. It is the only reality. When we immerse ourselves in the present, we connect with the world around us. We feel the texture of the grass, the roughness of the tree bark, the warmth of the sun on our skin. When we focus on the now, we tap into a deep sense of peace. This peace is not something we need to search for. It is already within us. It is a state of being that we can access at any time. This peace is always available to us. It is a constant presence waiting for us to acknowledge it. By turning our attention to the present, we open the door to this inner tranquility. We just need to learn how to access it. The past is gone. The future is uncertain. But the present is here, now, offering us a chance to live fully. The present is where life truly happens. It is in the now that we find our true selves, free from the burdens of the past and the worries of the future. It is in the now that we experience the richness of life. By embracing the now, we unlock a life of joy and fulfillment. We discover a sense of contentment that is not dependent on external circumstances. We find happiness in the simple act of being present, in the beauty of the moment.
Mindfulness is the key to unlocking the power of now. It is a practice that brings us back to the present, allowing us to fully experience each moment as it unfolds. By being mindful, we can let go of the past and stop worrying about the future. It is about paying attention to the present moment. This means being fully engaged with whatever we are doing, whether it's something as simple as washing the dishes or as complex as solving a difficult problem at work. We observe our thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment. This non-judgmental awareness helps us to understand ourselves better and to respond to situations more calmly and effectively. Mindfulness helps us become aware of our mental patterns. We start to notice the habitual ways in which we react to stress, anxiety, and other emotions. This awareness is the first step towards changing those patterns. We can then start to break free from negative thoughts. By recognizing these thoughts for what they are, just thoughts, we can choose not to let them control us. Instead, we can focus on the positive aspects of our lives. When we practice mindfulness, we become more present in our daily lives. We savor each experience, whether it's the taste of our morning coffee or the feeling of the sun on our skin. This presence brings a sense of peace and fulfillment. We listen attentively to others. This deep listening helps us to connect more deeply with the people around us, fostering empathy and understanding. We appreciate the beauty around us. Whether it's the sight of a blooming flower or the sound of birds singing, mindfulness helps us to see the world with fresh eyes. Mindfulness allows us to engage fully with life. We become more aware of the joy and wonder that is present in every moment, and we are better able to cope with the challenges that come our way. You can practice mindfulness anywhere, anytime. It doesn't require any special equipment or a quiet place. You can be mindful while commuting to work, waiting in line, or even during a hectic day at the office. Simply pause for a moment. Take a break from the busyness of life and bring your attention to the present. This simple act can make a big difference in how you feel. Take a few deep breaths. Feel the air entering and leaving your body. This helps to calm your mind and bring you back to the present moment. Notice the sensations in your body. Pay attention to how your body feels, from the tips of your toes to the top of your head. This body awareness is a key part of mindfulness. Observe the sights, sounds, and smells around you. Engage all your senses and fully experience the world. This sensory awareness helps to ground you in the present moment and enhances your overall well-being.
The ego is a mental construct, a creation of the mind that shapes our identity and perception of the world. It thrives on identification with possessions, achievements, and status, convincing us that our worth is tied to these external factors. The ego constantly seeks validation from the outside world, craving attention and approval to feel significant. This relentless pursuit of validation leads to a never-ending cycle of desire and suffering, as we are never truly satisfied. To experience true freedom, we must transcend the ego, breaking free from its chains and limitations. This means recognizing that we are not our thoughts or emotions, but the awareness that observes them. We are the consciousness that witnesses the ebb and flow of our mental and emotional states. When we detach from the ego, we find liberation from fear and insecurity. Practice self-observation and mindfulness to cultivate this awareness. Notice how the ego operates in your life, how it influences your thoughts, actions, and reactions. Become aware of its need for control and validation, and how it drives you to seek approval from others. By observing the ego, we weaken its hold on us, allowing us to live more authentically and peacefully. Engage in practices like meditation, journaling, and mindful reflection to deepen your understanding of the ego and its influence. As we continue this journey of self-discovery, we move closer to a state of inner peace and true freedom, unburdened by the ego's demands. Embrace the process of letting go and allow yourself to experience the profound liberation that comes from living beyond the ego.
The pain body is an accumulation of past emotional pain. It is an energy field that resides within us. The pain body can manifest as negative emotions and reactive patterns. It can keep us trapped in cycles of suffering. To dissolve the pain body, we need to become aware of it. We must observe it without judgment. When we bring presence to the pain body, its grip on us weakens. Forgiveness is crucial for dissolving the pain body. Forgive yourself for past mistakes. Forgive others who have hurt you. Forgiveness releases us from the burden of the past.
Acceptance is about embracing reality as it is. It is about letting go of resistance to what is. When we resist, we create suffering. Acceptance allows us to find peace in the midst of challenges. Surrender is a conscious choice to relinquish control. It is about trusting in a higher power. When we surrender, we open ourselves to a life of ease and grace. Practice acceptance by acknowledging your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Surrender by letting go of the need to control outcomes.
Conscious relationships are built on presence, authenticity, and compassion. They involve bringing our full awareness to each interaction. We listen deeply to our partners. We communicate our needs honestly. In conscious relationships, we see our partners as mirrors. They reflect back to us our own patterns and beliefs. By being present with our partners, we learn about ourselves. Practice active listening. Pay attention to your partner's words and nonverbal cues. Create a safe space for open and honest communication.
Spiritual awakening is a profound shift in consciousness. It is an experience of our true nature as pure awareness. This awakening brings a deep sense of peace, love, and unity with all things. Spiritual awakening can happen gradually or spontaneously. It can be triggered by life events or spiritual practices. The journey of awakening is unique to each individual. Meditation, mindfulness, and self-inquiry are practices that can facilitate spiritual awakening. These practices help us connect with our inner wisdom.
The body is our anchor to the present moment. By tuning into our physical sensations, we can ground ourselves in the now. We become aware of our breath, our posture, and our movements. When we focus on the inner body, we shift our attention away from the mind. This helps to quiet our thoughts and create a sense of stillness. Throughout the day, take moments to connect with your body. Notice the sensations of your feet on the ground. Feel the air entering and leaving your lungs. Beyond clock time, experiencing true timelessness? Clock time is a linear concept. It measures the passage of seconds, minutes, and hours. Psychological time, on the other hand, is fluid and subjective. It is influenced by our thoughts and emotions. When we are lost in thought, time seems to fly by. When we are present, time slows down. We experience a sense of spaciousness and timelessness. Practice mindfulness to slow down time. Engage fully in each moment. Savor your experiences. You will find that time expands when you are fully present. Death, a portal to transformation. Death is an inevitable part of life. It is a reminder of the preciousness of each moment. By contemplating death, we gain a new perspective on life. Death is not the end. It is a transition to a different state of being. Our physical bodies may die, but our consciousness continues. Embrace death as a teacher. Let it inspire you to live fully in the present moment. Appreciate the gift of life. Finding freedom in the now. The power of now is always available to us. By embracing the present moment, we unlock a life of peace, joy, and fulfillment. We free ourselves from the shackles of the past and the worries of the future. Living in the now is a journey, not a destination. There will be moments when we fall back into old patterns of thinking, but with practice, we can train our minds to return to the present moment. Remember, the present moment is all we ever have. Make it your priority, embrace it fully, and experience the transformative power of now.